Hello folks, the old Deplorable basket case here. So, a little bit ago, I posted a video entitled, Why I Don't Believe in Climate Change, in which I talk about why I don't believe in climate change. The basic reason being that there have been so many predictions, so many apocalyptic predictions about the world freezing up or burning, flooding, and all of them turn out to be wrong. Every single one to date has turned out to be wrong. I go on to state that I would be willing to believe the basic premise of man-made climate change if so many climate change research groups and scientists and think tanks had not been caught falsifying their data, and worse. And then I go a little bit into the UEA Climate Research Unit and the shit they pulled off. And then I invite anyone who feels differently to comment with any evidence that they have of climate change, of man-made climate change. I invite people to debate me. I invite people to talk. And I got one comment on it so far, and oh boy, I feel like James Brown in the Blues Brothers film. I got up this morning and I saw a disturbing comment. So this person comments, if some climate change researcher censoring opposing opinions, then SJW censoring conservatives on racism must mean that racism doesn't exist. And that is disturbing on many levels. Firstly, because you don't finish the first sentence. It should be reading, if some climate change researcher censoring opposing opinions means that climate change doesn't exist, then SJW censoring conservatives on racism must mean that racism doesn't exist. I'm a writer, I'm an editor. It bothers me. And secondly, I have never met, I've never seen, I've never heard a single conservative anywhere saying that racism doesn't exist. Never. I'm willing to believe that there are at least some, because there's no nut too nutty that it doesn't have a nutcase. But the implicit statement that the conservative position is that racism doesn't exist is, firstly, really insulting, very insulting, and quite stupid. Because the debate between conservatives and liberals is always about who is racist, what is racist, how is racism expressed in everyday lives, what constitutes racism. That is what the debate is. And at no point in the video do I ever, in fact, I have never said that the fact that some climate change researchers censor opposing opinions, I've never said that that is evidence. I've never said that is objective proof of climate change. What I have said is that I am inclined to take it as evidence that they are wrong. I say that is my personal inclination. Me, the individual human being, the person talking to you. So this is a personal attack. This is a personal attack on me, my opinions, on the words that I said. And making a personal attack on someone is no way to convince anybody of anything. And the person goes on to say, no, you're painting all climate change researchers with the same brush. No, I'm not. I state that these particular people doing this particular thing makes me, the person I am talking right now, inclined to not believe them. And take the fact that a few of them personally are too intellectually insecure to debate opposing views instead of the censoring, the H, them as evidence that all climate change scientists think their arguments can't survive a debate. No, I say nothing of the kind. You're not arguing against what I said. You're not arguing based on... You're arguing based on a falsehood. Don't make an argument based on a falsehood. So, I state perfectly clearly throughout the entire video. I'm talking about me personally, my opinion, my viewpoint. And that I invite people to argue, to try to change my view. I invite people to present evidence. This person did not present any evidence. This person does not argue against what I actually said. So when you're trying to convince someone of something, firstly, have evidence. Secondly, don't make personal attacks. And thirdly, argue against what they actually say. Because when you argue against what someone doesn't actually say, you just piss them off. So, dudette, the person made this comment. I am perfectly willing to debate you if you debate me. I cannot debate you if you're making personal attacks, making arguments based on things that I never said. And please, if you have evidence, present it. That's what I asked for. I asked for evidence. And you made personal attacks. And that's not good. That's not a good way to make an argument. That's not a good way to present yourself, either to the person you're talking to or to any third party who's seeing it. And that's what I got to say. Thank you everyone for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Have a good day, and God bless.